I'm not intending us to go into great detail here tonight. It was included in your packets. You have a hard copy in front of you of the fiscal year 21 long-range goals and policy priorities that the council set in partnership with Town Manager Board. The goals actually that we chose in the last council actually helped drive a lot of the goals that Mr. Borg selected for his own personal goals as our town manager in the previous year. And I wanted to give the new council members an opportunity to A, get up to speed on what those goals were and what those priorities were, and B, for our next meeting, I'm going to ask everybody to kind of come prepared to talk about what your priorities are. Do you still think that these five goals, and I promise I won't read them all, but develop and sustain economic growth, a thriving community, safe, open, inclusive, and resilient community, good governance, effective and efficient operations, transparent and accountable, and then professional development of the staff. Those were the 5 big buckets. There's details within this document. I'd like to do things a little bit differently in the next meeting, perhaps, kind of have more of a working session. I'd like to get a whiteboard up there. You may push the desks away and actually kind of talk through, are these 5 goals still our 5 goals? Come prepared to, rank them. Do you still think they're important? Maybe you do. Which ones are important, which ones aren't? I think that'll help us maybe drive a conversation on where we want to prioritize. I want to give the new members an opportunity as well, as you didn't, participate in forming the first council's goals. This is going to be your opportunity at the front end, to kind of share some of your ideas, kind of socialize them. And hopefully we'll come out of this with a refined set of goals that we're all committed to. And I think it'll be a different way of doing things, and I hope it'll be a fun exercise and valuable for you guys. So I won't say anything more about that, but I will definitely reach out before the next meeting, a week or 2 before, and I'll kind of let you know the structure of the meeting, the format. I want to make sure everyone feels comfortable participating. We structure this in a way that everyone feels, like they can participate. So that's all I have for you there. Any questions or comments? Mr. Simmons.
I just have one comment. When we are looking at the goals, I'm going to try to come with some little picture items instead of the broad, develop, sustain economic growth. That is big picture. How? What small things can we do in order to get there? Thriving community. How do we get there? So I'm going to focus a little bit more on the smaller, achievable items. For instance, trying to take care of our fields, upgrade our existing field space, things of that nature, specific achievables that we can try to hit in order to make these goals work.
Thank you, Mr. Simmons. I think that's a good idea.
No, I would echo that. I think that we have overarching goals, and I don't think anyone can argue, well, maybe they can, but the 5 goals that are listed on this piece of paper is what good town governance should do. But to Councilor Simmons' point, what objectives do we have that we can target that will get us closer to these goals? And I think that's the point of what your working session is going to be.
Absolutely. I mean, we should have ideas for measures or topics that we want to refer to committee, or just ideas that we're going to pursue. I think not necessarily coming out of the meeting right away, but that's stuff that we could work towards over the course of the year.